Hey everybody, my name is Patrick. I'm the author of Make Yourself Useful, Marketing in the 21st Century, and also my second book is called Webify Your Business, Internet Marketing Secrets of the Self-Employed. I want to talk today about success stories. I was meeting with someone earlier on today and we were talking about a number of different people who have really become successful over the years. People like Anthony Robbins and many others. We really talked about a whole bunch of different people. But in every case, people were telling the stories of their success, and the stories always went something like this. First, there was some bright idea. And then there was some implementation, but it was never really defined, and it was always a short part of the story. And then, boom, there was success, right? So the large part of the story was bright idea, success. And then the implementation part, which was in between those two things, was being minimized by almost all the people who were sharing these stories. And that's the reason for this video, because I really disagree with this. I really disagree. People want to simplify the success stories of people who have really made it into bright idea equals profit. Okay? And they leave out the implementation part. And the implementation is a slugfest. Guys, it's a slugfest. You go out there, it's street fight after street fight. You got to work your tail off for months or years in the implementation part. Doing countless things that really bear no fruit, things that were a waste of time. You never know what it is you're going to do that's actually going to yield results. And I know this because I'm going through it myself. In 2009, I spoke at 127 different events. 127 different events. That's like one in every 3 days for the entire year. It was a ton of work. I worked my tail off last year, and I'm still working really hard now. And many, many times I go to these events and I drive there. It takes an hour to get there, an hour to get back, whatever the case may be. And it could be a total and complete waste of time, right? But you never know. You never know. And you have to keep going out there and pounding the pavement and getting it out there and getting the message out there and trying this and trying that and trying the other thing. Having 12, irons in the fire all at one time, trying to manage all that different correspondence going back and forth, not knowing which thing is going to yield results and which isn't. That implementation part is a huge part of the success. And I don't want people to minimize that portion, whether they're talking about me or anybody else. The bright idea, as it turns out, is a fairly small part of the equation. It's the implementation. People who have good implementation, people who go out there and pound the pavement, they're the ones. They're the ones who really have a chance at success. And once they get there, nobody wants to hear about that implementation. Or if they do, they hear it like it's a small story just, for entertainment value and that's it. They don't realize that that person may have sacrificed 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years of his or her life building that up and failing and hitting their head against the wall and being frustrated and having sleepless nights and being broke, right? All those things. No one really ever lives that. When they hear the story, they never really think about how awful that must have been. All they want is the success story at the end. So my challenge to you is when you hear these success stories, don't put too much emphasis on the good idea. Ask about the implementation. How long did it take? What was the process that person went through? Some people get lucky and get there really quickly, but most of the successful people out there, they're fighters. They are street fighters, and they fought 1,000 battles and lost most of them before they got to success.